Understand this. People don't buy because of logic. People buy because of emotion, and they justify it with logic. I want you to think of something that you want to buy in your life. Once you have that in your mind, I want you to ask yourself this question: why do you want to buy it? If you peel through the layers, I think you'll realize you are buying emotions. So think about when you're selling something to somebody. Are you just talking about features and benefits? What this thing would do for you? Or are you pushing those emotional hot buttons? I remember one time I was in Harry Rosen. I was walking by the Tom Ford section, and the salesman approached me and said, "Sir, is there anything I can help you with?" I said, "No, I'm just browsing around." And he said, "Do me a favor. Put this suit on." I said, "All right." I put it on. He said, "How do you feel?" "Well, it feels pretty good." He said, "Sir, are you a fan of James Bond?" I said, "Who isn't a fan of James Bond? Like, duh." He said, "You see this suit right here, this tuxedo, is the exact suit, exact same design as James Bond wears in Casino Royale." And before you know it, I bought the damn fucking tuxedo. So you buy because of emotion, and you justify with logic. So are you ready to place an order today?
I don't know. I'll think about it.
How many times in your life when you're on a closing call in a meeting and your prospects say to you, I want to think about it, or send me some more information? What happens? You never hear from them again. When they say they want to think about it, that's not actually what they're saying. What they're actually saying is one of these three things. First one is, I don't have the money. The second thing, what they're actually saying is, well, I don't see the value. Number three, when they say I want to think about it, what they actually means is, I don't see the urgency why I should buy right now. So when clients, they say, well, let me think about it, what should you reply? Before you go into any sales meeting, before you get on any sales call, you can say something like this: well, Mr. Prospect, the purpose of this meeting today, or the purpose of this phone call today, is to determine to see if it's a good fit for you and I to work together. By the end of our conversation, there are three things that you could say to me. First thing you could say is a yes, and you and I think it's a good fit, and we're gonna move forward, and we're gonna do business. And that's fine, that's good. The second thing that you could say to me, it is a no. And I want you to know it's perfectly okay to say no to me. The third thing that you could say, but that I don't want you to, is I want to think about it. Because I've been doing this for a long time. And usually when people say they want to think about it, what they really mean is a no. I would just prefer just tell me a strict no. No hard feelings whatsoever. So before we get started, before we proceed, can we make a simple agreement? You're only going to tell me one of these two things, either yes or no. Is that fair? What have I just done there? I pre-framed the entire conversation. Now at the end, it's very, very, very difficult for them to say no.
Actually, just 1 second, just a moment.
Sure.
You gotta go.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah, he's pretty close on closing. He just says the price is too high. He's shocked that it's actually $50,000 for a day.
Okay. So he wants to grow his company to 3 million to 6 million?
6 million, yes.
Okay. And he's been following me for some time now.
Yes.
He wants to do one-day consulting.
Yes.
Okay, here's what you say to him. So he's giving me the resistance that the price is too high.
Yes.
Okay. Ask him the question, put the responsibility back to him.
Okay.
So number one, you say, is it a question of price, is it a question of value? So ask him that question, let him talk, he'll say value.
Got it.
And then the second thing you would say is, well, there are a lot of people who are a lot cheaper than Dan. A lot of different options. Why didn't you go with them?
Yes.
Why are we talking on the phone today?
Yes.
So circle back to that, to his needs, his pain point. The pain point is when it goes from 3 to 6.
Yes.
And then you ask him the question, why do you think people pay Dan that kind of money? So we don't justify the value, let him justify his own value.
Okay.
And number 3, last, you say to him, if Dan, let's pretend, hypothetical, Dan is the man that could get from 3 to 6 million, does it really matter if he charges you $50,000 or even $75,000, even give it $100,000? Does it really matter?
Yes.
Are you looking for price, a cheap price, or looking for results? But we gotta go. We don't need to be needy.
Okay.
Just lay out the terms. If he wants it good, if you can tell him if it's not a good fit, it's not within his budget, it's not comfortable, it's okay to say no.
Oh, that's golden. Thank you.
You got it?
Yes,
Okay.
on it. Okay.
If you're closing on the telephone right now, if you're getting any social media inquiries or people contact you or they email you, they want to find out more information, here's what you want to do. You want to get them to call you instead of you calling them. When you call them, you are the salesperson. But when they call you, you are the expert. The most powerful 3 words in sales is this: I don't know. But what happens is, when you talk too much, when you know everything, you lose control. Whoever asks the questions controls the conversation. You should be doing less than 20% of the talking. An amateur sells, a master makes people want to buy. Is the product any good? I don't know. Depends on how to define good. Well, are you even honest? I don't know. What do you mean by honest? Tai Chi. Okay? Redirect. Anything they throw at you, just redirect.